Hello everyone, it's me, the Depressed Hollow, and today in this video I'm gonna show you guys my strength build. Um, I will show you my stats, my weapons, and talismans. So let's get started. Here are my current stats. I'm level 125, I have 60 vigor, 10 mind, 45 endurance, 60 strength, and 18 dexterity. Oh, and don't forget to add a bit of fate just for your basic defensive incantations and all that jazz. Um, Here are my equipment. Oh, here's my current loadout as of the moment. I have the Cold Giant Crusher. I'm using Cold because it still scales pretty well on a fucking Frost uh, Ash of War, 849. That will do a shit ton of damage. You have it's split damage too, so that means you can chip through shields and stuff like that. And you have 153 Frost buildup, which is insane. Insane. I have a heavy S stock that deals around. Wait, what's that deals around 451. Not the best damage. I can go with the great epi, but like I'm gonna reach the limit of my equip load. So heavy ass stock this. Um, Claw Mark Seal for my incantations and stuff like that, and the Great Turtle Shield. You guys may notice some are plus 24. That's because maxing out your weapon doesn't really make much of a difference in my opinion. Plus 24 is still as good as plus 25. So yeah, let's go with my arsenal. So I have the Scorpion's Stinger plus 9. Just for the Scarlet Rot build-up, it deals around 307. Not the best. There's definitely better ones out there, but so far I'm using this just for situation calls. I also have the Lord Sworn's Heavy Straight Sword. These are the only swords that I think is best because it has a really good move set, really good range. The broadsword, how can I say this? The broadsword sucks. It has short range. I don't like its R2. It's horrible. Yeah. The Gargoyle's Heavy Greatsword. This is really good. Uh, it scales really well in strength. Actually, I think it is a strength weapon. And I do sword dance with this thing because sword dance, if you catch someone, it true combos to the follow-up here. Yeah, that one. That's definitely gonna kill someone. So far, I haven't found anyone that rolled out of it and then like rolling out of this chain. So I think it's a true combo. Comment down below what you guys think if I'm wrong or not. The heavy greatsword. This is oh holy shit! This thing is really good. It deals 862. I'm using Bloodhound Step. You guys can use Quick Step if you want. It has the roll catching crouch attack, and oh my god, this is probably um, if I were being a tryhard, 100% of my matches, I'm gonna forget that the Giant Crusher exists. But it's my favorite weapon, so I use this hammer most of the times. Uh, but if I were being sweaty as fuck, I'm gonna use this one, the heavy greatsword. This thing can trade. This thing has a decent R2. Uh, and holy hell, the poke of this thing, it's as good as a Zweihander. So yeah, and also it has good fashion. I mean, look at that. Oh my god, it's amazing. What else do I have? I have two S stocks here. One's for bleed, and one's for physical damage. And I also have the blood Atspur rapier. Although I don't have the recommended decks, of course, I can just go to this one. It raises your dexterity by 5 points, which is really helpful in my opinion. Um, what else do we have? The Great Epi. Uh, yeah, what can I say? This is like my favorite uh, weapon and one of my favorite weapons in the arsenal. Uh, you can you can be a dick, an absolute dick with this thing. Like the range is amazing, the running R2 is amazing. It just the pressure game on this thing is amazing. I have a bleed alternative. Just in case I see a turtling bastard, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna make him bleed to death and stuff like that. I have the bandit curve swords for good reason. If I wanna, if I wanna use and abuse bleed, I'll just use this one. It does pretty well on a strength build. 418, 451. Yeah, that's pretty good. If you ask me, that's pretty good. You have the Gargoyle's Twin Blade. I'm still trying to level it up. I'm still farming, but look at this. Strength C and Dex has an E scaling. I can tell that this has potential to be a really good strength weapon. Twin Blades, they were never really my forte. I find them pretty bad in my opinion. I mean, for me, okay. Um, Gargoyle's Great Axe, this is also really good. Why is there no Ash of War in this thing? Nah, I'll deal with it later. This is also a good strength weapon. It has B scaling on strength and knee scaling. Heavy Great Stars. Now this is underrated. I don't see anyone use this at all. This one's really good. I use Wild Strike because so far I don't think you can get staggered out of this in PvP and PvE aspects. Unless, of course, you're fighting a fucking dragon. That's different. But yeah, this is really strong. Wild Strikes is something not to be messed with. Like, you can tank a fucking colossal weapon with this, I'm telling you. Um, so, Giant Crusher. The Giant Crusher, my favorite weapon. I'm using Horror Frost Stop because the truth is big, heavy, and slow weapons are not that good. It's so hard to pull it off, and you need to get all the help you can get to make this thing work. I'll talk that I'll talk about that a bit later. Next is the heavy Great Lance. For good reason, this thing is this thing's a great lance. You can fuck people up with this thing. Um, heavy halberd, because I like the design and the weapon art, pretty good. Oops. This thing deals a lot of damage. Gargoyle's halberd. I'm also planning to level this one up because I think this might, if I really level this up, I think this might be one of the strongest heavy weapons in my artillery, in my armory, sorry, because hey, look, C scaling and E scaling index, a lot of potential. The golden halberd, I'd say it's a quality weapon, but like I'm using it just for the golden vow, and it also deals quite a lot of damage. Look at that, 803. Wow, that is something not to ignore. 803 AR on a fucking halberd. God, that is something else. Uh, Bloodhound Claws. I'm also planning to level this up because the bleed build up potential on this thing's also really good. Also, it has Bloodhound Step, which is one of the best Ashes of War in this game. Arbalest. I regret upgrading this to its maximum upgrade. Uh, if I were you guys, don't bother using the Arbalest. I haven't found any use of it. I mean, sure, in my low level invasions it was pretty good, but no, I don't know how to feel about this one. The pulley crossbow, I see some potential in this one. I'm actually thinking to level this one up because hey, this thing's like a fucking machine gun. What else? Okay, for my shield, you guys already know why I use the claw mark shield, seal. So now let's go on with the shields. Now for my small shield, I'm using the rift one because this one increases your focus resistance, and I think it has the best looking one in terms of design. I'm using golden parry because golden parry basically increases the range of your parry. That's good. If there's like a spammer and he's still spamming, you can just do this and then kill him in one hit, you know. Uh, Brass shield, I'm using two. One's the one with no skill and one's the one with the tops barrier. Because when you're facing against magic spammers, this is really helpful. Uh, don't don't uh don't take that for granted. That's really helpful. I'm telling you guys. What else do we have here? Oh, the Great Turtle Shell. You guys already know why this is top tier in my opinion. It has good stamina regen, and it's pretty light, and its standard skill is the barricade shield. Now I paired that with my pocket S stock, so that way let's say let's say I hit someone a couple times with this one, and then he's like one hit left. I can use the I can use this one for instant turtle build already. So I'm basically unstoppable. What else? Okay, my great shield. These are like really helpful in my opinion. One's the icon shield. I don't know where I got this. I just found it in my inventory. Basically, this one will help you with your regen, and you know, regen's good. Regen's really helpful. You need it in the long run. The Cuckoo Shield, this one's this one will absorb quite good amount of magic damage. Uh, Pretty light too compared to the others here. Now this one, the Fingerprint Stone Shield. This is the best great shield you can have because one, it causes madness buildup. Two, it has a guard boost at 89. What the fuck? Uh, it has 77 magic damage negation, 81 on fire, 79 on lightning. It's basically the best shield all around, in my opinion. Uh, you can also, good God, this thing deals 690 AR. Like, bro, and it has a madness build up too. You guys can win duels with this shield alone. The two shields here, this one's just for trolling. If I wanna pull this one out on a magic user and parry his magic spams, this is really helpful. It deals quite good amount of damage too. And the one-eyed shield, this one's also really good for good reasons. Uh, I find it shines best when the opponent least expects it. It's not the best great shield, but it is really fun. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, those are my that's my arsenal. Now for armor, I'm using the veteran set. Why the veteran set? This is the lightest armor that has 79 points. Now I'm not gonna say it's the lightest. I mean lightest for me. There's definitely the Omen helmet, the Bull Goat set, the Lionel set. They are really good. But if I want high poise that is appropriate for my current equip load, this is it. This is the best set I can offer to you strength users. Um, It's really good, good stats. What else can I say? And also, it makes you look chunky. I like feeling chunky and yet muscular at the same time. I don't like looking fat. I don't like feeling fat either. Uh, okay, for my talismans, here are my talismans. Number one, it's the Great Jar's Arsenal. This is your best friend. You want to carry heavy weapons, you want to carry heavy armor, use this one. This is like the best thing. This is like God sent. You need this. I'm telling you guys. Next is Earth Tree's Favor plus 2 because it raises HP, stamina, and equip load. What more do you need? This thing, it it just gives you your basic necessities on this build. Next is Radagon Source Seal. This one's also really important because without it, this is my stats right now. See? Look in the screen. Basically, it gives you plus 5 points on vigor, endurance, strength, and dexterity. Really helpful. Uh, plus plus 20 points for free. Uh, with For the cost of your damage taken, for the cost of your defense. That's a good deal. I think that's a good deal. I like it. That's a really good deal. Now, this is very optional, and this is the Dragon Crest Great Shield Tasman. What it basically does, it boosts your if you look at the right side of my screen, it boosts all of your physical defense, and that is pretty helpful also. If you want to be tanky, use this one. If you want, you can change it. You can use Green Turtle Talisman. You can use these. Or if you want to be a mix of both, you can use the Pearl Drake Talisman plus 2. It will, even out the defense on your elemental status right there. Magic, fire, lightning, holy. These both of these talismans are really good, but for now I'm gonna stick with the Great Shield Talisman. For my Flask of Wondrous Physique, I am using Opaline Bubble Tear and Crimson Bubble Tear. So what the Opaline Bubble Tear does, basically, it creates this giant bubble, and it absorbs 100% of the damage for one hit. That's really good. I don't want to die for my stupid mistakes. Gives you a second chance not to mess up in duels. And the Crimson Bubble Tear, it's like Tears of Denial, but way better. So, uh, way better, I mean, like, it's not broken. So, yeah, those are my builds. So, yeah, that's the end of this video. If you guys like it, subscribe. Yeah, bye. Subscribe or I'll invade your house.